Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel. It's Roxanne Len here, and today we're taking you on our adventures in the charming town of Colonia del Sacramento in Uruguay. If you're new here, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and join us on our travels around the world. Colonia del Sacramento is a UNESCO World Heritage Site known for its cobblestone streets, historic architecture, and the beautiful river views. So let's dive in. This is our little accommodation while we're staying here in Uruguay. We're here for 4 days. It's a B&B. Tiny, but really cute and really clean. Nice big bed and a big bathroom with a step up. And the lights over here. This is home for 4 nights. Nice. And a giant TV, which we never watch. I'll show you the view out here. Over there in the distance is the ferry terminal that we arrived in. Right there is where we came from. So we just walked here. It's like a 7-minute walk. Easy, easy. And here's a little courtyard down there we could chill out in. Very nice. And a little courtyard up top there. Welcome to Uruguay, our 4th country in our South America adventures. Today we are in Colonia del Sacramento and we're just out exploring. We're here only for a few days and we're excited to get out. It's cold and windy. We're both suffering from a cold, so yeah, we're wearing our puffies and lots of layers, and it's very, very windy. So I hope you can hear us okay.
We're here at the original city gate for Colonia del Sacramento. It was built in 1745. And it was, I believe, destroyed in 1857, or at least the parts going further up. But this part has also been restored since it was originally built, including the restoration of the original drawbridge here, the wooden drawbridge that would have closed up the city to protect it. So we're standing on a rebuilt version of the wood bridge into the city. So very, very nice. Inside the city walls, they're still doing archaeological intervention here. This area is gated off and they're excavating and archaeologically exploring this area here.
Here we are wandering down the Street of Sighs. Legend has it that this street got its name from the sighs of prisoners being led to their execution. But today it's a picturesque lane, perfect for a leisurely stroll. and the perfect Instagram photo.
This is the restaurant where we had a meal the other day.
I was going to say, I think we ate here.
And there's the special that I had when we ate here. La Tapera de Enrique. This was a very good restaurant. Here is the main square, also in local. It is known as Plaza Mayor, 25 de Mayo. It was originally a military practice for military purposes, but then it became a public park later on. was created. It was built and designated when the city was first built. You can hear the birds in the background. Those, I don't know my birds, but I believe they're parakeets. They're green, and they're in many of the trees around here. Roxanne is sitting here in a window of the ruins of the convent of San Francisco Xavier. This was originally built in 1664, and it was destroyed by fire in 1704, and then it was rebuilt into a housing for travelers in order to prevent transmission of disease into the citadel. And then in 1845, they began construction of this lighthouse and finished its construction in 1857. So, very historic spot here. And it looks like there's walls of the convent possibly a little further off in the different parts. And looking out the window of one of the convent windows is the original rock street. Portuguese, I'm assuming, from the time, because it was Colonia was originally established by the Portuguese in the 1600s. But the way the street is built, it's V-shaped to the center, so you have a direct runoff of the water down the center of the street, and it's quite unique to walk on this old street and see how it's been worn down over the past 300 years.
Len headed to the Faro de Colonia del Sacramento. Climbing to the top offers panoramic views of the town and the river.
Spiral staircase to the top of the Faro lighthouse. So it was 35 pesos to go to the top of the lighthouse, and you had to sign in with your passport number. Here is the Plaza d'Armas, where the ruins of the governor's house of Colonia del Sacramento is here in this plaza. And that was from 1680, when The governor's house was built here. And we're facing a church from the 1800s here. The Basilica of the Holy Sacrament. And as you can see, this was a very elaborate big house as it occupied this whole green space area. The signage says the house was abandoned in 1777 when the Spanish took rule of the city. So it was Portuguese ownership until the Spanish took over. So this church was built between 1808 to 1810 by the Portuguese.
creo posiblemente para mantener la entrada acá, ¿no? Para los barquitos. Posiblemente. No, creo que esa cosa tan grande no. O sea, eso es pequeño para el canal. Para mí es pequeño, no. Es una más grande, la que usan para el canal.
Well, here's a disappointing result. We came to have a walk on the original wharf, but it is closed down, and we're not able to go on it. We're able to just look at it from here. So this is the original wharf that, from what I understand, used to be shaped like a T at the end, but the old part of it was just so deteriorated and rotten they had to take it off. So this is what's left of the original wharf. Which is right next to the breakwater, where it looks like the yacht club is located over there, off the breakwater. All through the town, as you walk through, it's got the assumably original cobblestone streets. Here's an abandoned old building decorated with street art. Just down on shore. Inside looks like it's kind of, well, definitely abandoned, and Volunteers of the Sea, base number 2. In a terracotta brick building, which I'm thinking is 16, 17, 1800s. There's some exposed brick. Show you how they alternated the building with the bricks. Another closed spot. We're not having good luck here. This is the Bastion del Carmen. Many of the things in the town here closed down at 4:30, 5 o'clock. This chimney has some historic significance.
As our trip comes to an end, we can't help but feel grateful for the wonderful experience we have had here. Colonia del Sacramento is truly a gem, and we hope you get the chance to visit someday. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and leave us a comment. We always like to hear from you. Catch you on the next video.